Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast and the Brenner Breakdown for the 21st of March, Wednesday morning. Wow, yesterday, one of those days you'd just rather forget about, all right? Nobody showed up, had some bad beats, not a lot of action on the board, but still, a loss is just as bad as three losses. All right, guys, we got a light schedule today, and this is going to be a short video. Got a lot of things happening on the road. Let's get right into it. It's NIT night. We got two big games in NIT. Oklahoma State taking on Western Kentucky. All right, this is one of those who wants it more games. Western Kentucky, they're not afraid of any lineup. They've proven that against top-tier teams throughout the year. They show up. Oklahoma State seems to have turned it on a little bit, turned it up a notch, figured, you know what, we're not in the big dance, but let's make the best out of it in this NIT. A lot of pride, a lot of ego, and this is really where good coaching takes place. A coach that can take a team that's let down from not getting that experience for the big championship opportunity. A coach that can take that, rally that team around the opportunity in a less than tournament. All right, that's where you get some great coaches. That's where they're bred from for the NBA. So Oklahoma State tonight, -4.5 over Western Kentucky, NIT style. Got no call on that. Then we got Utah taking on St. Mary's. And speaking of which, St. Mary's was one of those teams that felt that they got snubbed the most. There's no doubt about it, and so much so that you would think some of the players had no interest in playing in this tournament whatsoever. Well, they have really turned it on. I think they've restructured and refocused and said, all right, let's get this done. Let's be grateful. Let's go out with a bang. They're taking on Utah, who wasn't even mentioned, for the big tournament. They routed LSU last time out, 95-71 on Monday. St. Mary's had a tight game against Washington, but they got it done. They held them down defensively, forced some really key turnovers, pulled it out 85-81. St. Mary's is favored in this game against Utah. It's -6. We've got one pick in this, and I like it on the first half. I like them to run and gun early. I think St. Mary's realizes, look, let's really let the committee know our thoughts on it. Again, this has a lot to do with scheduling your non-conference games, but if St. Mary's can win this tournament and go out with a bang, I think that will be their little, hey, we told you so, and somebody going to pay for that shit game. But here's the pick. We're going to fly with it early. St. Mary's, pull in that trigger, baby. St. Mary Gales on the first half, -3. All right, that's it for college basketball. Very small slate for me. And again, we're going to have one pick. St. Mary's on that first half, -3. NBA, a lot of games. There's no lines out right now. This is that time of year. You got to be careful. Playoffs have already started for some teams, but make sure you pick your spots correctly. There's a game that everybody's got to be feeling, and that's Cleveland at home against Toronto. All right, now we know Cleveland's got no way in hell to win the East. Toronto comfortably ahead of them by 11.5 games, but Cleveland getting healthier. Kevin Love's back, contributed big time his first game. See what happens. Is it the Dwayne Casey, or is this the year that Toronto turns the corner? I don't know, but it's going to be interesting, and especially when playoffs come. Then you got another key one, and that one right now, Toronto favored on the road, -1 at Cleveland. Then you got Denver taking on Chicago. Denver favored -9. Must win on the road. Mike Malone said it. They got to get it done. His team is desperate to learn to play on the road if they want to squeak into the playoffs. So they better bring it tonight. Do it without Gary Harris. He's sitting out. Chicago. Markkanen's out. They're a real banged up team. Zach LaVine is questionable. See what happens there. I'm staying off of it. Denver -9. Again, small slate for me. I'm kind of taking it easy today. Got a big day tomorrow, obviously. Sweet 16 kicks into gear. But we have one pick today. St. Mary's college basketball for the bounce back, because we got to get it done. First half, -3. All right, guys, bet responsible. Beat your bookie. Build that bank back up. We're getting ready to go on one of those runs, okay? Trust me on that. We're going to get hot, so you just hang in there in the meantime. But most importantly, family time is first. Make sure you're scheduling that, and also make sure you're staying true to yourself on your brackets. Have some fun. Hopefully you got some future bets in that keep you kind of interested as well. But tonight, St. Mary's in that first half. Let's get it done. Have a great day, guys. Don't forget, win or lose, the Brenner Blast and the Brenner Breakdown is coming to you, baby. NBA and college basketball style.